Wisconsin Supreme Court race continues to heat up, now with one of the officers defending the Capitol on January 6th, speaking out on candidate Brad Schimel's statements about President Trump's pardons to those who participated. Now, Chandler Brindley was on the Crosse's north side and spoke with the former officer about Schimel's statements.
Tuesday morning, former U.S. Capitol Police Officer Harry Dunn joined Wisconsin Senator Brad Paff and two retired police officers at the La Crosse International Association of Machinists Lodge. The gathering focused on condemning Wisconsin Supreme Court candidate Brad Schimel for what he has said and continues to say regarding President Trump's January 6 pardons.
I always take the opportunity to push back against people that downplay January 6th, especially when that person happens to be running for elected office. The people deserve more out of a person that wants to represent them.
The former Wisconsin Attorney General and Waukesha County Circuit Court judge has shown support for Trump in the past, recently receiving endorsements from Senator Ron Johnson and Congressman Derek Van Orden. The Wisconsin Supreme Court candidate said in a statement regarding the actions on January 6th, quote, "Anyone convicted of assaulting law enforcement should serve their full sentence. Attacking our men and women in uniform is never acceptable. I have long said that anyone who engaged in violence should be prosecuted, held accountable, and judges should impose sentences that are just under the circumstances," end quote. Dunn says Schimel is playing both sides of the fence.
If Mr. Schimel walked in, I wouldn't know who he was. I don't know his policies. I know he failed to do the simple thing of rejecting Donald Trump's pardoning of the violent extremists that attacked law enforcement, that attacked police officers, that tried to overthrow democracy. I know he didn't do that.
Schimel has said he does not protest to a president using his power, saying, quote, "Presidents have the power to pardon, endowed by our Constitution. President Biden has issued pardons, and President Trump has now issued pardons." In addition to Dunn, Eric Larson, who was on the Eau Claire Police Department for 30 years, also spoke out on Schimel's statements.
I think that the fact that Brad Schimel can't bring himself to measure up to that low bar disqualifies him as a Supreme Court justice.
Schimel is endorsed in the Wisconsin Supreme Court race by 52 of the state's 72 current county sheriffs, 5 of which are in the Cooley region. Reporting in La Crosse, I'm Chandler Brindley.
Schimel's opponent is Dane County Judge Susan Crawford. That election is on April 1st.